Round 5. Oh, you can walking this time. Ah, no, never mind. No, Smo. No. No. Just don't. No. No, Ornstein, don't. You can see the knights. What the fuck? So silly. No! No. Not with my shields, mate. Not with my shield. Ornstein, fuck off. I don't want you. You're not my type. Did you have to? Alright. I wish there was something in that bloodstain that could help me, but there isn't. Alright. Alright, switch over. Nope. That's not. Nope. No. No more recovery again. No! Tried to backstab me. I do not like that. Oh, thank you, lock on. Gosh darn, it made me actually thank lock on now. You made me thank lock on. That's not a good thing when you make me thank lock on. Apart from the fact, of course, that something went right instead of wrong. Alright. Circling around again, huh? Oh! Oh, I thought you were dashing. Now you are dashing! Oh, no. No. Hey, how did you glitch? Why did you glitch through him? That's not a nice thing to do, Ornstein. It's cheating. I call it cheating at least. No, why, Smo, why? Why did you do this? If you didn't jump backwards, now I need to figure out a way to get close to you again. Well, that works. Just not the way I had imagined. No. Oh! Give me such fright sometimes. Thank you, Smo. That was exactly how I wanted it. Dead. Yes. Okay. We actually have a lot of Asters left. Would this be the one? Will this be the one? Will this be the one? Please let this be the one. Third attempt at giant Ornstein. Oh, and right in my face as well. Now, very much thank you. Gosh darn it, man. Oh my god, can't you be a dick? Can't you stop being a dick for once? Can't you just now stop for a moment? Okay, that actually was reasonable. Now just hold on and keep that mentality till the end of the boss fight, alright? Alright, that... No! Ah. Well, down to 5 Estes again. No! Oh, why? Oh, I'm dead. No! Not dead? Then don't be a dick, please. No! Close enough. Oh boy, that radius is so gigantic. No! Why do I keep forgetting about that follow-up strike? Okay. No! Oh! I actually blocked that. I'm not sure how, but I'm glad I did. Now... Yeah, I couldn't block that. Must be expected. And I'm stuck now. Oh gosh. How did that hit me? Yeah, obviously. Somehow I can block those, even if just a tiny bit. I'm very glad about that. Now, please do a lightning attack. Long range lightning attack. Yes, thank you. I'm very glad that you cooperated. Uh-huh. Alright. Ah, dang it. Too soon. No! Oh. My god. Was I ever happy to have this shield? Dang it. Do a long range lightning attack, please. Or at least, whatever you do, don't find some strange way to screw me over, because I should be able... Alright, thank you. Oh, dang it! Why did you do that? You're giving me false hope like that. Oh, we got him! Oh! Oh, thank God. Pick up item Leo ring. Oh! Yes! Hello and welcome back to the 14th episode of Dark Souls. Yes, that's why there was no intro, because this was the 5th attempt I did after a bit of grinding. So, one moment please. Oh boy. No, let me get in, thank you. Okay. That elevator is quite quick. I didn't want to miss it. Oh boy. Like the first time all over again. My hands are vibrating like crazy. Oh boy. Relax. Now let's pick up what's over here. Helm of Favor, or Set of Favor rather. The Set of Night Lautrec. Alright, let's do this properly. Hello and welcome back to the 13th episode. 13th? Did I say that correctly? I don't even know. This is the 14th episode actually of Dark Souls. Welcome back. I'm your host, Spelled Balance Holder, and we just beat Mega Ornstein, which is arguably, but quite probably, and universally accepted the fact, the harder of the two options for fighting this boss. We lost our humanity. I mean the 10 humanity, not like my personal humanity, but the humanity we collected due to this boss fight. But we did upgrade a few things. So without further ado, let's show off what my grinding has yielded. And that is, the Silver Knight shield is now +5. And I've been praising this shield during the boss fight, because it has a stability of 76, which is the highest for any light shield in the game. Oh boy. It can tank freaking Smo's attacks, just to put it into a perspective. It can tank Smo's attacks. And apart from that, we also upgraded the Giant Armor to +4 and the Giant Gauntlets to +2. Oh boy, right. So, we pretty much explored the entire area. It was just a matter of waiting for us to beat the boss battle. So now let's see what lies as a reward beyond this door. Hello, beauty.
Thou hast journeyed far and overcome much, chosen undead.
There we go.
Come hither, child.
Alright. Oh.
O chosen undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day Father his wounded obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lord vessel to thee.
The Lord Vessel, thank gosh. You may now warp between bonfires.
And beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices.
Could I do anything with you?
Chosen undead, thou hast
Oh right, she has a covenant. Haha. Yes, let's not do that. But I will exploit her dialogue. Yes, yes. There.
Since the day Father is wounded and once living, now undead, and a fitting heir to Father Gwyn thou art. O chosen undead, and beseech thee, a grave and arduous test of mental, yea, it shall be. Indeed, we had felt the warmth of fire, its radiance and the life it sustaineth. Without fire, all shall be a frigid and frightful dark. Please, Father's role thou should assume, and in heaven thou shalt end. Seeker Pratt, the primordial serpent, shall guide thee. Now thou shalt.
She repeats a lot, but yeah. So, if we want, we could actually kill her. Which is actually a bit odd, I guess. I mean, she's pretty big. You would expect her to be at least a bit of a boss fight, but she really is not much of a fight. And you can kill her, but it counts as a sin and increases likelihood of being invaded by a certain covenant. So we'll not do that for now. But we have now gained the great and powerful ability to warp. But first let's level up actually. What can we do? We got 2 levels, right? Yeah, we got 2 levels, alright. We could upgrade strength, but there's really not much to be gained. Great dexterity is of course a no-brainer. So let's do 1 dexterity and 1 endurance. There we go. And can we equip something more now? We have a little bit that we can now add again. But besides Havel's, what is there? That we already have basically the strongest. Well, obviously we could upgrade that still. We could still upgrade our legs, our leggings, but the Crimson Waistcloth is pretty good apart from having no poise, so I'm not entirely sure if we should. Where is the giant helmet? Oh wait, we we didn't buy the giant helmet, that's right. Gee. Well, how about this? Can we go to the gargoyle helmet and then still equip Havel's legs? No. Because... well, it's only barely, so maybe we cannot equip those, but maybe we can equip the stone? Yes, alright! With stone legs then. I would equip the giant boots, the giant leggings. But really they aren't competitive yet. They aren't really all that great until we upgrade them. Which we probably will. But for now, this will be it. The helmet, well, the gargoyle helmet I've always been fond of. So it's really it's quite alright. Oh right, we can warp. Well, let's just take care of these 2 then. Now please don't go and heal, just come over here to where I can hit you. So if you compare to last episode, you can probably see that we actually are able to tank a lot more damage from this guy now. You hop around too much, mate. Hop around. Again. Thanks to that bleeding strike, it actually doesn't matter that he keeps healing himself. Or at least not that much. We might actually die, but it doesn't matter because we could just come back here and collect it all again. There we go. No drop. They're not likely to drop anything right now anyway, so... So where to next, right? What's next on the agenda? Well, I seem to remember that there... oh wait, that's right. That's right, we actually can't do that yet. We first need to go back to Kingseeker Framped. No, that one is going to take way too long again. See, there are 2 lifts. One is basically for 1 person and one of them is for multiple people. And the 1 person one is quite quick and easy to miss. And the big one is a bit slower and easy and harder to miss, but also much more devastating if you actually miss it. In time-wise, of course. I mean, it's not really all that devastating, it's just inconvenient. So let's go and warp to Firelink Shrine. I think we've deserved that. To go back home. Here we are! And there's a friend of ours, actually. But let's keep him waiting just a moment longer. And use the reward of last time. Return the Firekeeper's soul. There we go.
Thank you. I am Anastasia of Astora. Now I can continue my duty as a keeper. But I only hope that my impure tongue does not offend.
Yeah, she can talk now, but she seems to be reluctant to talk.
Forgive me. I am impure. My tongue never intended for restoration. Please, if you have any heart, leave me be. I wish not to speak.
Sounds quite sad. But yeah, she is one of the Astora family, which is actually quite interesting, being related probably to our blacksmith. And we now have a bonfire here again, which is quite valuable indeed. But let's talk to Siegfried, shall we?
Well, fancy meeting you here. You did much for me up above. I am grateful. You know, I was thinking, the gate, the old fortress, is that your doing? Yes, I knew it. It seemed like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate. This Knight of Katarina thanks you sincerely. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude.
Emit force.
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
So, he says he's going to head down, but there are quite a few downs in Dark Souls, really. But the down he is specifically talking about is towards Blighttown. And he is going to go towards the Demon Ruins. Now, the moment we talk to King Seeker Fram now, there's no going back. If you want to follow a different path, you need to do it now or never. But we will decide to simply talk to King Seeker Fram here.
Heavens, you have done it. You have retrieved the Lord Vessel after 1,000 years. It is you. It is really you. Forgive me. I really should calm down. Now, let us take that vessel on a journey. I assume that you are ready. Now, be still.
What? Oh boy. Well, that was,
This is
odd.
the Firelink Chamber for the successor of Lord Gwyn. Now, place the Lord Vessel on the altar.
Alright. And yes, I, just as much as everyone else, is wondering how the hell he was able to carry around such a large object. We remember this door. Now it is opened. As well as do we know this one. And now the Lord Vessel also has become a bonfire, allowing us to fast travel. And we can offer our souls to the Lord Vessel. But we have no souls right now to offer, so that's all for now. So let's go back to Firelink Shrine. Will Framt be there then? I believe he will be, but I'm not entirely sure. Actually, let's talk to Framt instead. He can probably take us back as well. That I know for sure.
As Kingseeker, I shall now instruct you, the Lord's successor, in your next task. To achieve your fate, fill the vessel with powerful souls, commensurate to the great soul of Gwyn. Scarce few possess such brilliant souls. Grave Lord Nito, the Witch of Izalith, the 4 kings of New Londo, who inherited the shards of Gwyn's soul, and Lord Gwyn's former confidant, Seath the Scaleless. All of their souls are required to satiate the Lord Vessel. Are you ready? Then we shall return. Stay still for a moment.
And there we go again. Well then, that was awkward.
I am pleased to see you well. Is it...
So we have quite a few treats for him. 5 silver coins, that's quite a nice bounty. We could also feed him our unique souls, but those I will actually keep around for now. Soul of Hero and such, nah. Was there anything else here? Souvenir reprisal maybe, but nah. No Titanites obviously. We haven't picked up all that much new stuff really. Take a peek around. Oh right, we got an additional demon spear. The crystal helmet only yields 1 soul. Quite silly really. Oh right, and we got a second silver knight shield. Now, just to put into perspective how sturdy this shield actually is, how stamina efficient it actually is. It has a stability of 76, and this is a black iron great shield, and it has a stability of 71. So it actually is more stable, easier to hold and defend oneself with than that great shield. And that's quite a feat indeed. Obviously Havel's is much stronger, but still. Bolts, arrows, nah. Nope. Nothing of this really. The set of favor does actually sell for quite a nice amount, but I'd rather keep it around. We also got the Wolf Ring and Leo Ring. Oh right, and we can give away the Cat Covenant ring. Because we don't need it anymore. There we go.
Farewell.
So what else has changed around here? Well, for one, our Pyromancer is gone. And secondly, we have Master Logan.
Hello there. I was expecting you. As promised, I'm afraid that you are unable to learn sorcery. The basic framework, you see, it cannot be taught. Oh, do not fret. Life isn't all about sorcery. Don't frown with regret. Peer forward with your...
Now, the reason he says that is because our intelligence is too low at this point. Which really isn't an issue in any other way than simply being unable to trade with him. So if you want to go for special achievements, like collecting all sorceries, you will have to upgrade your intelligence just a bit. Now we go and visit an old friend of ours. I only hope that I will make this jump properly. There we go. Carefully run along the sides. And there we go. During my first playthrough I picked this one up. Oh.
I didn't expect to meet anybody here.
Ah,
I
fine.
suppose great minds think alike, eh?
Right.
Well, that is but no, come back. Not it. There'll be...
So last time I picked this one up already, but it's just a normal ring of sacrifice. Quite useful at sometimes. Wish I had been wearing one. But oh well.
Aye, Shemai. I suppose great...
So this is indeed a bit of an unlikely spot for a trader. But he does sell some very amazing stuff. Since we beat, or he sells the Master Key for one, which is quite useful even at this point in the game. He still sells his crystal stuff, and still sells the normal bolts and such. He also still sells his normal armor, but he also sells some other things now. And he does so simply because we beat certain bosses. So let's see what he sells us. The Golem set. The Iron Golem, basically made into an armor. It is quite sturdy, it is quite powerful. Not sure if it was upgradable, but yeah, it is quite nice. And the reason why I wanted to beat Ornstein first, or wanted to beat Smo first and Ornstein last, we can now buy Ornstein's set. Otherwise we would get Smo's set, and Smo's set is... Well, I mean, have you looked at him? He's not the prettiest, okay? He's really not all that pretty. And, well, the armor of Ornstein in general is quite useful, if you want to play that way. It is slightly lighter than what we have now. We ourselves are going for an even heavier build. But it would do quite nicely, and it is very balanced stats in regards to elemental resistance and magical resistance. And of course it is quite sturdy actually, considering the amount of weight it has. Physical defense. Its poise is somewhat lower, but then again Ornstein is a bit more of a nimble guy anyway, so it should be no problem. Very fun indeed if you want to roleplay.
But no matter. Come back again. I'm always available. Not every trade. There'll be more.
So that's how you'll actually sometimes see players around in the game that look exactly like one of those bosses, because they actually defeated them and bought the armor set. I myself have done so as well at some point, but mostly just to try it out, see if it looks nice, if it combines well, if there were some armor pieces that I really wanted to use in combination with what I already have. But generally there wasn't all that much of interest, so yeah, I just left it with that. Now first off, I need to go and visit New Londo. And you should probably too if you just beat Ornstein and Smoke. Not so much because, well, for one, the 4 kings are there, so if you want to do their boss fight first, then you should probably do that right away then. But more importantly, there is the Great Ember. And that one we will need to upgrade our equipment to the highest tier. Which we definitely want to do. So we'll just go on down. And I forgot to mention actually, but there was another NPC missing. If you watched carefully, you might know who is missing, and well, let's just say things didn't work out for him. Hello, buddy. Here you have him. The crestfallen knight turned hollow. Quite a shame, isn't it? But yeah. What shall I say about it? It was a lost cause to begin with. So there we go. Ended his suffering. Get 1,000 souls right. It's not much, but it's nice. But now we will enter New Londo. And New Londo is, in every sense of the word, the spookiest place in the entire game. And you will see why in just a moment. But before then we need to switch something out. Let's switch out for... where is it? Where is it? Ah! Transient Curse. Oh, and we should probably use some humanity, because we're down to 0 again. And we want to have our drop rate at least at maximum for humanity. So then we have to use 10 humanity, which is no problem. We have another 10, so if we lose it all again, no problem. We also have a few twin humanity still, and if we really are in need for more humanity, we can just go and farm some rats again. I can already see the looming of an item over there. But let's first go in a bit and see what actually looms here. And I might die just on purpose. Now look at that. Oh dear. And we can't hit these guys, but they certainly can hit us. And that's because they're classified as ghosts. And to fight ghosts you need to be cursed. You could just have an actual curse on you, but I don't recommend it. Or you can just go and choose the transient curse. An item that can be bought from several vendors. And it's probably your best bet if you want to fight these guys. And there's something we need to do first and foremost of all, and that is lower the water level. And to do that, we need to come up here. Luckily they die from one stab. They're not all that tough of an enemy, but be warned, if you don't have a transient curse, these guys will bypass your armor. Meaning that you will take quite a significant hit of damage. Oh dear. And they have that nasty grab attack, which will actually grab you and do a significant amount of damage to you. As most grab attacks do. There's a stairway here. I believe we need to use it as well. And here we can go and pick up this thingy. Now we got very lucky there. Got the parrying dagger. Ah, don't do that. Now the annoying thing with these guys is obviously that they are incorporeal. And that means that they can simply clip through every object in the game. Now that by itself is not that big of a deal. But that does mean... Oh dear, she screamed. We did get some extra transient curse. I believe that if she screams that more ghosts will rise, I believe. No? Okay. But, what was I saying again? Dang it, I lost track. Oh well, it probably wasn't important either. Oh right, these guys are incorporeal, and that actually means that they can pull some nasty tricks on you. And that is just one of the minor annoyances that you just saw there. Now he is clearly attacking us, but he is hanging at such an angle and such a position that we cannot hit him with our sword. And that by itself is too big of a deal. We got a scythe, which is perfectly capable of hitting them. And down there's another one sitting and waiting for us to pass by. You can already see his arms striking through. No problem, you can just run by. Most of the time they will simply miss you because of that. But yeah, they will actually come over and they will attack you from beneath the ground you're standing on. Not only that, but especially at this place in particular, you can see them approaching from there. And they will start to annoy you if you stay around here. But they are already, you see? And if you go too far away again, they will again go back. Ah, dang it. Now, especially if you have a long-range weapon, you can strike them through the wall yourself as well, but just keep in mind, it's not a pleasant situation. And be sure to hold your transient curse in hand, because if it runs out in the middle of a fight, you will not be happy. Because it is simply on a timer, and when the timer runs out, you will need to use another one, or you will be in trouble. There's another one. You can actually see a baby ghost as well, which is quite a nice touch, I'd say. And in general, you just want to kill them as fast as possible. As I said, I believe there was they would summon more ghosts if you allow them to scream. Now apparently that didn't happen with the last one, but there was something like that was up with it. Oh dear. See? Transient curse runs out. And right off the bat, they can inflict some massive damage. So be very careful and keep your mind on that timer, on the transient curse usage, because it is probably your most important lifeline. Now the advantage is that these guys actually drop both their weapons, which are able to attack them even when you are human, or when you don't have a curse on you, which is quite nice. But more importantly, they most commonly drop curses, transient curses. So most of the time, if you fight enough of them, you will just get more than you lose. Now, we've been a bit unlucky so far, but even so, in my experience, I eventually got way more curses than I actually needed. Even so, if you need more, you can buy them at certain vendors. We already came by a few that actually sell it, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. But first we need to talk to this guy.
Well, this is a surprise. I get few visitors, save for ghosts. You have the Lord Vessel. Very impressive. I know exactly what your intentions are. You seek the four kings whom I guard over. This is the key to the seal. The four kings slumber in the deepest chamber of the ruins. Use this key to break the seal and open the floodgates. Oh, and do not forget, the dark wraiths reside in a dark void called the Abyss. But the Abyss is no place for ordinary mortals. Although, long ago, the knight Artorius traversed the Abyss. If you can find him and learn from him, the Abyss may prove surmountable. Hello there. The key to the seal is now in your hands.
So he can break any curse that we would have on us. He sells as well transit curses, of which I will actually buy 2 just to be sure. He has a resist curse spell that you can use in case of enemies being around that have a strong ability to curse you. So he's quite useful. He's quite useful. And he mentioned Artorias, and he mentioned that Artorias traversed the Abyss. Now that actually references to the story I told before, but more importantly, he also said that we need to go find Artorias. Now there's only one place left where, well, actually Artorias is dead, so we can't find Artorias, but there is one place we can still go and look for him, and that is his grave. And do we all remember where that grave was?
New Londo was sacrificed to contain the Dark Wraiths. Mark my words, the Dark Wraiths are the enemies of man and any living thing that has a soul. They were never meant to roam again. New Londo was sacrificed to contain the Dark Wraiths. Mark my words, they were...
So, he says that the Dark Wraiths are the reason why New Londo is in the state it is. And to an extent that is true. What basically happened is, the four kings were given a piece of Gwyn's soul. And they were told to watch over New Londo. And they did just that, until someday a serpent, like King Seeker Frampt, visited this place and told them of the art of life drain. Now the name itself already explains quite a bit about it, I reckon. But the art of life drain is an ability that you as a player also can acquire. But more importantly, it is the act of draining humanity from another person. So literally just draining their humanity out of them while they are still alive. Now that caused quite a stir within New Londo, because the four kings were easily tempted and started to use this power. Became overwhelmed with greed and seeking power and such. You know the standard rap sheet for those kind of stories. It never ends well. Ah, dang it. But yeah, as that transpired, more and more people actually, Knights of New Londo, became corrupted and also started to act in and try the art of life drain. And that formed a group or a covenant, or however you wish to call it, called the Dark Wraiths. And the Dark Wraith, we will actually meet them. And in fact, as a player, you can become a Dark Wraith yourself, which is actually, I would say, a very, very fun experience in PvP, because it is the PvP covenant of all PvP covenants. It gives you free reign to invade whomever and whenever you want. Well, whomever. just a random person still, but you can indefinitely keep invading and keep invading and keep invading and draining humanity from actual life targets, which is, I would say, quite a fun thing to do. But that is a path that is forever sealed for us now, because we chose to use the Lord Vessel, and thus that covenant will remain locked away for us. You need to actually consciously choose a different path than the one Kingseeker Frampt presents to actually unlock it. Composite bow, large arrows. Now keep in mind, this area you can already go and visit right when you enter new Firelink Shrine for the first time. Which is quite a cool thing indeed. You can just go here right away. To go and start exploring. Though the priest will probably not give you the key to this place yet. Although you can kill him and get the key that way. So there are still always ways that you can speed up things. New Lando is the only one of the only place that is basically meant for after Ornstein and Smough, for after Anor Londo, that you can actually access at any point in the game. And it is definitely a hard place to go to, and it is that precise reason why the specific covenant of the Dark Wraiths is locked away in this area. Consider it a sort of gauntlet, a sort of trial of your abilities. A test of your abilities, I mean. That if you actually pass, and if you actually are able to defeat the 4 kings before placing the Lord Vessel, mind you, you can already have the Lord Vessel, but you mustn't place it. Then you can actually go here and follow a different path. Now I will go and get the Ember, but we're already quite deep into the episode, so probably after I get the Ember I will head off again. But that way you will know how to get the Ember, and the fact that you can actually get the Ember quite early on. Alright. Go down. Now this is not an easy area. Look at this. And look at that! Oh dear. Now we got a parry on him, luckily. But that is a Dark Wraith. And we just killed him. Oops. Now this guy isn't too hard to beat. It is mostly just a big blob of annoyance. But he can do some nasty things. Including spawning those things. Those heads. Those exploding heads. That is probably their most annoying ability. Apart from that, you kill them once, they never come back. Give a nice amount of souls. But your real concern should be the Dark Wraiths here. They're quite powerful and they can drain your humanity. You can see that force field that he's conjuring. That is actually his special hand, so to say, that allows him to drain our humanity. And he does that as such. Now we need to be careful, I believe, because there were more than just him around. Now, you can basically just consider it like any grab attack. If you get hit by it, he will grab you, he will do a firm amount of damage to you, and he will take one of your humanity points. So that's quite unpleasant indeed. But other than that, they're for the most part... Ah, dang it. Oh, dang. It's just normal human, like soldiers. That shouldn't be too hard to defeat. But I did mess up. There was a very easy way of defeating them. I believe it was through backstabbing. But I will admit I forgot about that for now. So we rested at the Lord Vessel last time. So we have to warp back to Firelink Shrine now. Now the greatest test about New Londo is probably not so much the difficulty of the area itself, but the area is very much a test of endurance. Because with Sense Fortress there was one hidden bonfire within the area. But New Londo, the entirety of New Londo, has no bonfires. Keep that in mind. The entire time you are in that area, there is no reason to go looking for any bonfires. In fact, going from Firelink Shrine is the closest path, the closest bonfire to the Four Kings boss fight. Now just that is an enormous distance to cross for any boss fight. And the Four Kings themselves being not the easiest of bosses, obviously. It is really, really quite a perplexing, a bit unpleasant, really. You are forced to go and run that entire distance every time and time again. Yeah, okay. Now I want to make a bit of pace, a bit of a higher pace here, because these ghosts don't pose too much of a threat to us. And I want to get back to my bloodstain. Not only that, but I still want to grab that ember. It seems that the Uchigatana actually is quite proper at defeating them. Now generally I just recommend you do this fight here, so to speak, before going down, because generally most ghosts that are around here, they have a tendency to pop up at the most unpleasant of times. So taking care of them is actually generally a better choice. Now we again gotta fight the Dark Race that were here, including the one we defeated over there. Oh dear. That was quite close. Alright, that's one. And they give a fair amount of souls. But be mindful that parrying them... Oh dear! Oh! It's quite hard, and they hit hard as well. So be mindful of that whenever you fight them. There you go. But I believe that their great weakness was the fact that they are slow to turn around. And thus make perfect targets for backstabs. Boy, do they hit hard. They hit harder than Smo. That's actually no kidding. Oh my god, that is an exceptionally rare drop. That is an exceptionally rare drop. He dropped a Titanite slab. They rather commonly drop Titanite chunks, which is a great reason for farming them. But slabs is an exceptionally uncommon drop for them. There we go, chaining backstabs. A lot more reliable. And a chunk. And those chunks we will need to upgrade our weapon to level 14. And to get to level 15 we will need the Titanite slab. Now, I'm looking around for a moment because I'm a bit confused. Oh right, I remember. So what you need to do is go all the way down with the elevator, then take the stairs up. Then be sure you have a transient curse still active. Get this thingy. I believe there were ghosts, so be mindful of that. Just follow the path along. Over here. Take the stairs up and we will come over to this chest. And there we have the very large ember. Precisely what the doctor ordered. That was all in regards of loot for here. So that does it for what I want to show you guys here and now. So I'll be going back to the Lord Vessel actually. See, you can actually warp to a location, but that doesn't mean that you've rested at that location. So keep that in mind, that it can screw you over in rare occasions. If you actually want to get back to Firelink Shrine, be sure to rest at it after warping to it. Alright, so we've defeated Ornstein and Smo, and we have now also explored a bit of New Londo. Next episode I will probably be going on to do the area for Seath the Scaleless first. Do I say that correctly? Yes, the library. Which isn't an easy part, but that's because of the DLC, which I wish to unlock. And do actually quite soon. So, I will see you all in the next episode. This has been episode 14, if I'm correct. And I've been your host, Spirit Balance. Have a very nice day, everyone.